Suzanne McCormick, President and CEO of the YMCA of the USA, and it is my privilege and such a pleasure to get to be a part of Ideagen's 2023 Innovation Summit. I'm excited to share some of the exciting work that the Y of the USA is engaged in with some pretty incredible other national nonprofit leaders, all with a focus of trying to innovate around bringing unity to communities across the country. A little bit about Y of the USA. We're the National Resource Center or the National Resource Office that supports 782 YMCAs around the country. Our job is to help provide leadership of the movement, advocate at the federal level, advance the reputation of the Y of the USA, and most importantly, to build partnerships that benefit YMCAs and their communities across the country. We are in almost every community in America, focused on healthy mind, body, and spirit, engaging families and individuals of all ages in all aspects of their life. And I have the privilege of leading the organization, have been in the role for about 18 months, and couldn't be prouder. What I want to share with you today is an initiative called a Nation of BridgeBuilders. And the Nation of BridgeBuilders initiative is the outgrowth of 4 organizations coming together in the aftermath of a presidential summit, which was held in September of this year. It was a bipartisan summit convened by the White House to focus on ending hate violence and fostering unity. I got a call from my good friend, Eboo Patel, who's the CEO of Interfaith America, who asked me if I would consider attending the summit with him, working alongside my colleague at Habitat for Humanity and my colleague at Catholic Charities of the USA to represent the opportunity for our organizations to come together and help our country heal after a challenging couple of years and in an environment that feels more polarized than ever. So we went to the summit. We were so energized, and we committed to work together to bring this Nation of BridgeBuilders initiative to America. Let me tell you a little bit about my partners. Catholic Charities, similar to the YMCA, Catholic Charities USA is supporting Catholic charities around the country. Habitat for Humanity has also not only a national network of presence in the United States, but also a global presence. And then finally, Interfaith America. So Catholic Charities helps with all kinds of basic needs for 15 million people in the United States. Habitat, probably an organization that many people are familiar with, is the leading provider of housing, working with individuals to build homes in thousands of communities across all 50 states and in 70 countries. And then, of course, Interfaith America, its focus is on working with organizations, universities, and training tens of thousands of leaders to engage in proactive conversations around cooperation. So the 4 of these organizations, we have come together and we have committed to training and deploying 10,000 people in 300 communities across the United States, with the goal of helping repair what feels like a somewhat broken American civic fabric by leveraging the spaces where people come together to volunteer, to serve, to work together and engage in more intentional conversations about our differences, to build bridges. We have identified about 30 different communities across the United States who have raised their hands to say they want to be a part of this. So we will have 10 YMCA communities, 10 Catholic Charities communities, and 10 Habitat for Humanities communities. Interfaith America is providing the training for our staff and volunteers in these 30 cities. I'm excited to be hosting this first cohort in our pilot in Washington in May, and we're going to be training them and then sending them back into their communities. In this pilot phase, we hope to learn what works well. Our vision is that someday in every community, no matter if you're volunteering in a YMCA or a Habitat or any other organization, that there's an opportunity for you to learn how to be a bridge builder. We also want students to learn to be bridge builders. We want seniors to be bridge builders. Really, our vision is that we help people come back together and treat each other with respect and empathy, all so that we can just strengthen the civic nature of America, which has always been at our core. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to talk a little bit about this initiative. As I said, we're kicking it off in May of this year. And I also look forward to being able to come back to a future Ideagen Innovation Summit and report out on our results and also invite others to be a part of it. So my thanks to Ideagen for hosting the Innovation Summit, letting me share this innovative new partnership in the nonprofit sector, which we hope is going to strengthen communities across our country. Thanks for the time. Thanks for listening.